Good morning, children. Happy to see you again. Today we are going to discuss a very interesting grammar topic that you are already aware of. Before that, I like to share an incident which was happened last week. I met one of my childhood friends. We were having a conversation. While in that conversation, my friend asked me about my brother. Do you know my brother name? No. Okay. My brother name is Jerry. Why are you laughing? You are thinking of that cartoon character, Tom and Jerry, isn't it? Yes. Like that, my brother is also very naughty. Okay, let's come to the point. I told to my friend, Jerry has always loved fashion. Jerry announced that Jerry wants to go to fashion school. When I told this information, she said it's not good to hear. I didn't know the reason why she told like that. Children, is this not good to hear? After that only, I came to know that I was repeating the name Jerry. Then suddenly I made some changes. Next, I told Jerry has always loved fashion. My brother announced that Jerry wants to go to fashion school. Children, how this one sounds? It sounds good, no? But she asked me how many brothers you have. I told only one brother. Then why are you referring to different people? She asked. I got confused. I asked where I refer to people. My friend told me that you said my brother announced that Jerry wants to go to fashion school. So you are referring two person. One is my brother, second one is Jerry. I was in confusion. I don't know how to solve that problem. At the time, one person came to help me. With the help of that person, I solved that problem easily. Now you are thinking how ma'am solved that problem, isn't it? Okay, let me tell you how I solved that problem. I told to my friend, now listen this time. I explain you clearly. Jerry has always loved fashion. He announced that he wants to go to fashion school. After heard this, my friend told that this one sounds really good. For us also it sounds nice, isn't it? Can you guess what changes I made and who came to help me? Yes, you're right. Pronoun. Pronoun came to help me. I guess that you find today's topic. Yes, pronouns. So today we are going to see all about pronouns. We are going to discuss the definition and example for pronouns and its kinds. Children, shall we start the class? So what is a pronoun? A pronoun is a word that is used instead of a noun. We often use them to avoid repeating the nouns that they refer to. So what is the definition? A pronoun is a word that is used instead of a noun. We use them to avoid repeating the nouns that they refer to. So let's see the example. Michael is a good boy. Michael gets up early in the morning. So here I repeat the noun Michael. So to avoid the repetition, now I am going to use the pronoun. Let's see this one. Michael is a good boy. He gets up early in the morning. Second example, the coach selected several key points. He wanted the team to memorize them. Okay, the coach selected several key points. He wanted the team to memorize them. So here, he refers to the coach and them refer to the key points. Okay, he refers to the coach and them refer to the key points. So he and them are pronouns. So the purpose of pronouns is to avoid repetition and make sentences easier to understand. Types of pronouns. There are 8 types given in your book. What are they? 1. Personal pronouns. 2. possessive pronouns. 3. Reflexive pronouns. 4. Emphatic pronouns. 5th. Demonstrative pronouns. 6th. Interrogative pronouns. 7th. Relative pronouns. And 8th. Indefinite pronouns. Let's discuss them in detail with some examples. So first type, personal pronouns. Personal pronouns are pronouns that are associated primarily with a particular person. Okay, it associated particularly with a person. Second, it may take on various forms depending on number, that is singular or plural. Third one, they may also take different forms depending on gender, that is masculine, feminine or neuter gender. So personal pronouns are associated with a particular person. Second, depending on number. Third, depending on gender. Personal pronouns can refer to the speaker, who is the first person, the person spoken to, who is the second person, or the person, place, or thing spoken about, who is the third person. So, the personal pronouns can refer to the speaker first person, spoken to second person, spoken about third persons. So, the personal pronouns are I, we, you, he, she, it, they, me, him, her, them and us. So these are all personal pronouns. We have two cases of personal pronoun. One is subjective case, second one is objective case. Subjective case is nothing but the subject in the sentence. Objective case is the object in the sentence. So, subject is a giver or subject does an action in the sentence. Subject does an action in the sentence. Object receives an action in the sentence. Subject, giver, object, receiver. So, subject gives to the verb, object receives from the verb. Okay, subject gives to the verb, object receives from the verb. Look at this example. Raina wrote an email. Raina wrote an email. Here, which is the verb? Wrote. Yes. Okay. Who does that work? Who wrote? Raina. So, Raina does the thing. Yes or no? Raina does a thing. So, Raina is a girl. So, what is the pronoun for girl? She. So, here Raina is a subject. Okay. Raina is a subject. The thing she is doing is writing an email. What the thing she is doing? She is writing an email. So, email is the object of the verb wrote. Email is the object of the verb wrote. So, here Raina, subject, email, object. Subject, giver, object, receiver. Children, are you clear? What is a subject pronoun and what is an object pronoun? Subject, giver, object, receiver. Subject, giver to the verb, object, receiver from the verb. Okay. Here we have 8 subject pronouns and 8 object pronouns. First, coming to that subject pronouns. Look at this chart. Here I divide the chart into two. For singular subject pronoun and for plural subject pronoun. So, what are all the pronouns we used for singular subject and what are all the pronouns we used for plural subject? First one, singular. I, you, he, she, it. For plural, we, you, they. Okay. For singular subject pronoun, I, you, he, she, it. For plural subject pronoun, we, you, they. This chart explains about the object pronoun. Okay, here also I divide the chart into two. For singular object pronoun and for plural object pronoun. For singular object pronoun, me, you, him, her, it. For plural object pronoun, us, you, them. So what is an object pronoun? Receiver from the verb. Receiver from the verb. Object pronoun, receiver from the verb. Okay. For singular, we use me, you, him, her, it. For plural, us, you, them. Do you remember when we were speaking about the person, I used first person, second person and third person. So who are first person, who are second person and who are third person? Yes, first person speaker, second person spoken to, third person spoken about. ஸோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பர்சன்னா யார் பேசுகிறாங்க, செகண்ட் பர்சன் யார்கிட்ட பேசுகிறாங்க, தேர்ட் பர்சன் யாரை பற்றி பேசுகிறாங்க, அவங்க தேர்ட் பர்சன். பேசுகிறவங்க ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பர்சன், கேட்குறவங்க செகண்ட் பர்சன், யாரை பற்றி பேசுகிறாங்களோ அவங்க தேர்ட் பர்சன். ஓகே, லுக் அட் திஸ் சார்ட். How I divide the personal pronoun according to the person. That is first person, second person, third person. Singular, first person, subject I, object me. Second person singular, for subject you and for object also you. For third person singular, male, he, for subject him, for object. For female, she, for subject, her, for object. And neuter, it, for subject and it, for object. Okay, first person I, me, second person you, third person he, she, it, him, her, it. For plural, first person we, for subject, us, for object. Second person you, for subject, you, for object. Third person they, for subject, them, for object. So we, us, you, they, them. Once again, for subject singular, first person I, object me, second person subject you, object you, third person he, she, it, subject and for object him, her, it. Plural, first person we, subject, us, object. Second person you, for subject and you, for object. Third person they, for subject and them, for object. Here are some examples to give a clear idea about a subject and object pronoun. First, I saw Ratul yesterday. Ratul saw me yesterday. Here are two sentences. Okay, I saw Ratul yesterday. Ratul saw me yesterday. So here pronouns are I and me. I singular subject pronoun, me singular object pronoun. Yes or no? Yes, I singular subject pronoun, me singular object pronoun. So what is the meaning for these sentences? I saw Ratul yesterday. Ratul saw me yesterday. நான் ரத்துலை நேற்று பார்த்தேன், ரத்துல் என்ன நேற்று பார்த்தான். ஓகே, I saw Ratul yesterday. Ratul saw me yesterday. Second, you like Rehan. Rehan likes you. You singular subject pronoun and again you singular object pronoun. In the sentence Rehan likes you, you acts as a singular object pronoun. Next, he likes Shibu. Shibu likes him. He male gender, so likes Shibu. He singular subject pronoun. Shibu likes him. Him object singular male pronoun. Okay, object singular male pronoun. He likes Shibu. Shibu likes him. Next, she knows Danu. Danu knows her. She subject singular female pronoun. Okay, she subject singular female pronoun. Her object singular female pronoun. Okay, her object singular female pronoun. Next, it costs a lot of money. Eric bought it. It costs a lot of money. Eric bought it. So here it singular subject neuter pronoun. In the second sentence, it acts as a singular object neuter pronoun. First sentence, it acts as subject pronoun. Second sentence, it acts as object pronoun. Next, we saw Guhan. Guhan saw us. We saw Gugan. Guhan saw us. We, plural subject pronoun. Okay, plural subject pronoun. Us, plural object pronoun. Us, plural object pronoun. Next examples. Do you both live here? Do you both? Okay, plural. Do you both live here? I will show you both the garden. I will show you both the garden. So, first sentence you, plural subject pronoun. Okay, plural subject pronoun. In second sentence you, plural object pronoun. Okay, plural object pronoun. In the second sentence, the subject pronoun is I. Okay, the subject pronoun is I. So here you acts as a object plural pronoun. Last one, they live together in Paris. We met them in Spain. They live together in Paris. We met them in Spain. They, plural subject pronoun, and them, plural object pronoun. Okay, they, plural subject pronoun, and them, plural object pronoun. Next, we are going to see about the usage of personal pronoun it. The pronoun it is used for things without life, for animals, and for babies. Look at these examples. I had a blue cap. Which is a noun here? Blue cap. I replace it with the pronoun it. I had a blue cap. I lost it. Second, the cat jumped down. Which is a noun? Cat. So, it landed on a dustbin. The cat jumped down. It landed on a dustbin. Third one, the baby was thirsty. Here, which is a noun? The baby. I gave it a glass of water. So, the baby was thirsty. I gave it a glass of water. Because we use it for things without life, for animals, and for babies. Second usage, as an empty subject. We often use it as the subject in the sentences referring to time, weather, temperature, or distance. So, we use it to refer a time, weather, temperature, or distance. This is called an empty subject. This subject does not carry any real information. Why we call this an empty subject? Because this subject does not carry any real information. Let's see the examples. First one, it is 10 o'clock, it is Monday. Time, referring to the time we use it. It is 10 o'clock, it is Monday. So refer to the weather. It is hot, it is sunny. Temperature, it boils at 40 degree Celsius. Okay, for temperature, it boils at 40 degree Celsius. For distance, it is 80 kilometers from here to Pune. Okay, it is 80 kilometers from here to Pune. So, for an empty subject, we use the personal pronoun it. Third one, to refer to something that cannot be identified. Third one, to refer to something that cannot be identified. Example, I think it is made out of rubber. I think it is made out of rubber. To refer to something that cannot be identified. That cannot be identified, we use the personal pronoun it. Children, while using personal pronouns, keep the following things in mind. First one, numbers. Whether the personal pronoun singular or plural. Second one, person. Whether you are going to refer first person, second person, or third person. Next one, gender. whether you are going to refer a male, female or neuter gender. Fourth one, case, whether you are going to use the pronoun in subjective part or in the objective part. So next type, possessive pronouns. Next type, possessive pronouns. So it shows that something belongs to someone. A possessive pronoun is a word that replaces a noun and shows ownership. That replaces a noun and shows ownership. Look at this table of personal pronouns and their corresponding possessive pronouns. Okay? Personal pronouns, possessive pronouns. I, mine. For I, personal pronoun. Mine, possessive pronoun. You, yours. He, his. She, hers. Each. For it, no possessive form. For it, no possessive form. We, us. They, theirs. I, mine. You, yours. He, his. She, hers. It, no possessive form. We, us. They, theirs. Okay. So we use the possessive pronoun to show the relationship between people and object. Let's see some examples. Is this pen yours? So who is the owner? You are the owner. So is this pen yours? Second one. This is Catherine. She is a cousin of mine. So this is Catherine. She is a cousin of mine. Whose jacket is this? Whose jacket is this? So who is the owner of the jacket? This is his. Okay, this is his. Is this Seema's book? Yes, it is hers. To show the possession. Okay, for possessive pronoun, to show the possession, we use the words mine, his, hers, yours, ours, theirs. Okay. For possessive nouns, to show the possession, we use apostrophe s. But here, to show the possession, we never use apostrophe s for pronouns. Okay. Some more examples for possessive pronoun. Some more example for possessive pronouns. The dog is mine. The cat is yours. I loved listening to his singing. The ring is hers. For it, no possessive form. The food is ours. The bag is theirs. Next, possessive adjective. First, we saw possessive pronoun. Now, possessive adjective. What is it, possessive adjective? A word that indicates the possession of the noun to a person. A word that indicates the possession of the noun to a person. So, the possessive adjectives are my, our, your, his, their, her and its. Okay. The possessive adjectives are my, our, your, his, their, her and its. How we identify possessive pronouns and possessive adjectives? Okay, possessive pronouns and possessive adjectives look similar. Possessive adjectives are followed by nouns. Children, possessive adjectives are followed by nouns. Possessive pronouns are used in place of nouns. Okay, possessive adjectives followed by nouns. Possessive pronouns are used in place of nouns. Okay, look at this example. This is my book. Here, which is a noun? Book. So, here my is an adjective. Next one. This book is mine. Here, mine is a possessive pronoun. Okay. My possessive adjective. Mine possessive pronoun. So, possessive adjectives are followed by nouns. Okay. Adjectives followed by noun. Pronouns are used in place of noun. So, this is the difference between possessive adjectives and possessive pronoun. Possessive adjectives are words like my, your, our, his, her, its and their. They are used before nouns. So they are used before nouns. Possessive pronouns are words like mine, yours, ours, his, hers, and theirs. Okay, they are used alone. They are used alone. Possessive adjectives used before nouns. Possessive pronouns used alone. Let's do this exercise to know about the difference between possessive adjectives and possessive pronouns. First question. This is dash house. Option are ours. Second one. Have you seen dash keys? Option my, mine. Third one. Those keys are not dash. Option my, mine. They are dash. Option her, hers. Fourth one. Dash cupboard is full of nice clothes. Option your, yours. Fifth one. This is not dash. Option his, him. Bag. It is dash. Option your, yours. So fill in the blanks with the correct answer and then identify whether it acts as a possessive pronoun or possessive adjective. Shall we check the answer? Yes. First one. This is dash house. Which is noun here? House. So before the noun, what we want to use? Adjective or pronoun? Yes, adjective. So this is our house. Second one. Have you seen dash keys? Which is noun here? Keys. So before noun, we want to use adjective. So my. Have you seen my keys? Third one. Those keys are not dash. They are dash. Which is noun here? Keys. So what we want to use here? Adjective or pronoun? Yes, pronoun. So those keys are not mine. They are hers. Okay. Fourth one. Dash cupboard is full of nice clothes. Dash cupboard is full of nice clothes. Which is the noun here? Cupboard. Very good. So before adjective or pronoun? Adjective. So your cupboard is full of nice clothes. Okay. Your cupboard is full of nice clothes. So here adjective. Last one. This is not dash bag. It is dash. So here this is not dash bag. Which is noun here? Bag. So before adjective or pronoun? Adjective. Very good. So this is not his bag. It is yours. The second dash we want to use pronoun. So this is not his bag. It is yours. I think now you are clear about possessive pronoun and possessive adjectives. Inside. So possessive pronouns are used in place of nouns. Possessive adjective are followed by nouns. Third type of pronoun, reflexive pronoun. What is the third type of pronoun? Reflexive pronoun. Children, when you are standing in front of the mirror, what can you see? You can see your own image in the mirror. Okay, the same thing. When the object reflects to the subject, when the object reflects to the subject, is called a reflexive pronoun. So here the subject and the object of a sentence refer to the same person or thing. Subject and the object of the sentence refer to the same person or thing. Let's see what are all the reflexive pronouns. Myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself. For plural, ourselves, yourselves, themselves. Okay, for singular, myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself. For plural, ourselves, yourselves, themselves. Look at this example. They hurt themselves. Here which is subject? They. Object? themselves. Okay. The giver and receiver in the sentence are same. Yes or no? They hurt themselves. They giver, themselves receiver. So here giver and receiver are same. So when the subject and the object of a sentence refers to the same person, we call it as reflexive pronoun. Okay, we call it as reflexive pronoun. When we call the reflexive pronoun, when the giver and the receiver are the same person or thing. Okay, let's see some more examples. He blamed himself. You're too young to go out by yourselves. I was in a hurry, so I washed the car myself. I cut myself when I was cutting fruits. So here I cut myself when I was cutting fruits. She blames herself for that incident. She blames herself for that incident. Don't hurt yourself by playing carelessly. Okay, don't hurt yourself by playing carelessly. In the above sentences, the subject and the object refers to the same person. Okay, so the reflexive pronouns are pronoun that refers the same person in the subject as well as in the object. Next type, emphatic pronoun. What is the next type? Emphatic pronoun. Emphatic pronouns are used to emphasize the subject. Children, emphatic pronouns are used to emphasize the subject of the sentence. So, what are the emphatic pronouns? We have myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, themselves, yourselves. The same what we studied in the reflexive pronoun. Then how we identify the reflexive pronoun and emphatic pronoun? The difference between these two pronouns are reflexive pronoun reflects to the subject. Okay, reflexive pronoun reflects to the subject, but emphatic pronoun emphasize the subject. Emphatic pronoun emphasize the subject. Reflexive pronouns are placed at the end of a sentence. Reflexive pronouns are placed at the end of a sentence. Emphatic pronouns are placed immediately after the subject of the sentence. Emphatic pronouns are placed immediately after the subject of the sentence. Let's see some example for emphatic pronoun. She herself informed us. She herself informed us. So here subject is she. So herself placed immediately after the subject. So here it acts as an emphatic pronoun. So she herself informed us. They themselves saw it. They themselves saw it. I myself did it. I myself did it. Here I subject. So myself immediately placed after the subject. So it is emphatic pronoun. Tia herself made the vase. Tia herself made the vase. Look at these examples to identify the reflexive and emphatic pronoun. She cut herself. Here she is the subject, giver, and receiver herself. So here giver and receiver are the same. So herself is reflexive pronoun since the subject's action refers back to the girl. Second one, she herself cut the cake. Here herself is an emphatic pronoun because it is emphasizing the subject, the girl. Here she herself emphasizes the subject, the girl. So she cut herself. Here herself acts as a reflexive pronoun. She herself cut the cake. Here herself acts as an emphatic pronoun. Next example, the boy hurt himself while playing. The boy hurt himself while playing. Here, himself act as a reflexive or emphatic. Yes, reflective because subject and object are the same person. Next one. I myself heard this remark. I myself heard this remark. Here myself acts as a emphatic because it emphasizes the subject I. Next type, demonstrative pronoun. So demonstrative pronoun is a pronoun that is used to point to something specific within a sentence. So demonstrative pronoun used to point a noun in the sentence. These pronouns can indicate items in space or time and they can be either singular or plural. So demonstrative pronouns are used to point a noun in a sentence either singular or plural. If you want to point a near thing, you can use the demonstrative pronoun this for singular and these for plural. Okay, to point the thing near to you, you can use this for singular and these for plural. If you want to point the things which is far away from you, you can use that for singular and those for plural. For near things, this for singular, these for plural. Far away things, that for singular and those for plural. Are you clear, children? If you want to point the things which is near to you, for singular, use this. For plural, use these. Which is far away things, that for singular and those for plural. Let's see some example. This is my book and that is yours. So here, this is my book and that is yours. Those are new cars. These are old cars. Those are new cars. These are old cars. Next one, demonstrative adjectives. The next one, demonstrative adjectives. So, demonstrative adjectives are special adjectives used to identify the relative position of a noun in time or space. Okay, identify the relative position. Demonstrative pronouns indicate items in space or time. But adjectives identify the relative position of a noun in time or space. So demonstrative adjectives are the same what we studied in pronoun. For near, this, these. For far away things, that, those. Then how you identify the difference between the adjectives and pronoun? The same. When used as adjective, they are followed by nouns. So adjectives are followed by nouns. When used as pronoun, they replace nouns. Okay, children? Used as an adjective followed by noun. Used as pronoun replaces the noun. Let's see this example. This is my house. Here, this acts as a demonstrative pronoun because it replaces a noun. This house is the oldest in the lane. So here house is a noun. Before that we place that word this. So here it acts as an adjective. Acts as an adjective. So demonstrative adjective. This house is the oldest in the lane. So here this acts as an adjective. So adjective followed by nouns. When used as pronoun, they replace as noun. Adjectives followed by noun, pronoun replace the noun. Some examples for demonstrative adjectives. Give that blue water bottle. So here adjectives followed by the noun. This pen is smoother than that pen. Here followed by noun, pen. Those people were mean to her. A people noun. So those followed by people noun. These mangoes are rotten. These followed by the noun mangoes. So demonstrative adjectives followed by noun. Demonstrative pronoun replace the noun. Next pronoun, interrogative pronoun. What is the next pronoun? Interrogative pronoun. Interrogative pronouns are used to ask questions. Okay, it is used to ask questions. So what are the question words? Who, what, which, whose, whom. So these are all the question words. So these are all pronoun which are used to ask questions. Some example, who is your favorite singer? Okay, what has happened to you? Which of them is at fault? Whose are these files? Whom do you want to see? So interrogative pronouns are used to ask questions. Okay, next one, interrogative pronouns and interrogative adjectives. Okay, the words what, which, and whose can be used as interrogative pronouns as well as interrogative adjectives. What are the words? The words what, which, and whose can be used as interrogative pronouns as well as interrogative adjectives. So, how we identify the adjectives? Adjectives are followed by nouns. Yes, already we saw possessive adjectives and demonstrative adjectives. Now, interrogative adjectives are also like the same. Interrogative adjectives followed by the noun. So, example, which desk is yours? See here, which is a noun? Desk. So, before the word which I used, which is an interrogative word. So which desk is yours? So which one followed by the noun desk. So here it acts as an adjective. That is interrogative adjective. So which is your desk? Here which acts as a pronoun. So interrogative pronoun. Whose is this book? Interrogative pronoun. Whose book is this? Interrogative adjective. What is your name? Interrogative pronoun. What program are you watching? Here noun. Which is a noun? Program. So followed by the noun. So what program are you watching? Interrogative adjective. I think now we are clear about interrogative pronoun and interrogative adjective. So interrogative pronouns and interrogative adjectives are used to ask questions. So interrogative adjectives are followed by nouns. Okay, interrogative pronoun are used to replace the noun. Okay. Next type, relative pronoun. What is the next type? Relative pronoun. A relative pronoun is one which is used to refer to nouns mentioned previously. Listen carefully, children. A relative pronoun is one which is used to refer to nouns mentioned previously. A relative pronoun refers to a noun mentioned before it. It can be used to join two sentences. So, relative pronouns can be used to join two sentences. So, here are some relative pronouns. Who, whom, whose, which, that, whoever, whomever. These are the relative pronouns which we use. Let's see this example. That is the boy who told me about the meeting. Here, which is a noun? Boy. So, which is a relative pronoun? Who. So, a relative pronoun refers to a noun mentioned before it. So, here the word who refers to the boy already mentioned in the sentence. So, we call this as a relative pronoun. So, that is the boy who. This who refers to the boy already mentioned here. Told me about the meeting. Next example. this is the girl whom the principal scolded yesterday. Here, which is the noun? The girl. So here whom refers to the noun already mentioned. So whom refers to the girl already mentioned in the sentence. So this is the girl whom the principal scolded yesterday. Third sentence, this is the bag which I bought. Here, which is a noun? The bag. So here which refers to the noun already mentioned in the sentence. So this is the bag which I bought. So a relative pronoun refers to a noun mentioned before it. So the last pronoun we have indefinite pronouns. What are indefinite pronouns? Indefinite pronouns are used when we do not know the identity of the person or thing. So we do not know the person or thing before. So for them we are using the pronoun. That pronouns are called as indefinite pronoun. Example, somebody rescued him. We don't know the person. Someone fell into the well. So some person come and rescue him. So somebody rescued him. Nobody helped them. Okay, nobody is there to help them. So யாருமே இல்லை, யாரோ ஒருத்தர். So we don't know the identity of the person. So there we are using the indefinite pronoun. Look at this example. Someone gave this book. I don't know the person, but he or she gave this book. Jim gave this book. I know the person Jim. So someone gave this book. I don't know the person. So it comes under indefinite pronoun. I won't tell your secret to anyone. I won't tell your secret to Sam. I know the person Sam. So I won't tell your secret to Sam. I won't tell your secret to anyone. I don't know anyone. So that comes under indefinite pronoun. Next, I would like to go to somewhere this summer. So I would like to go to Paris this summer. I know the place Paris, but I want to go somewhere. I don't know the place, but I want to go. So that comes under indefinite pronoun. Indefinite pronouns are used when we do not know the identity of the person or thing. Now it's time to recall the topic. Let's recall the pronoun and its types quickly. First, what are pronouns? Pronouns are used to avoid the repetition of the nouns. How many types of pronouns we have? We have 8 types of pronouns. First one, personal pronouns. In that we have subject and object pronouns. The pronouns that are used in the subject part are I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they. The pronoun that used in the object part, me, you, him, her, it, us, you, them. Second type, possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns and possessive adjectives we have. Possessive pronouns replace the nouns. Possessive adjectives followed by nouns. Possessive pronouns are mine, yours, ours, his, hers and theirs. Possessive adjectives my, your, our, his, her, its. So possessive pronoun replace the noun. Possessive adjectives followed by noun. Third type, reflexive pronouns. It reflects back to the subject. It reflects back to the subject. Myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself. Used for singular reflexive pronoun. Ourselves, yourselves, themselves are used for plural reflexive pronouns. Fourth type, emphatic pronouns. It emphasizes the subject. Reflexive pronoun reflects back to the subject. Emphatic pronoun emphasizes the subject. Myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, used for singular emphatic pronouns. Ourselves, yourselves, themselves, used for plural emphatic pronouns. Reflexive pronouns reflect back to the subject. Emphatic pronouns emphasize the subject. Fifth type, demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns are used to point the noun in the sentence. Here we have demonstrative pronouns and demonstrative adjectives. Demonstrative adjectives followed by noun. Demonstrative pronouns replace the nouns. So here to point the nearby things we use the pronoun for singular this and for plural these. To point the faraway things for singular that, plural those. Sixth type, interrogative pronouns. Interrogative pronouns are used to ask questions. Here also we have interrogative pronouns and interrogative adjectives. Interrogative adjectives followed by noun. Interrogative pronouns replace the nouns. So interrogative pronouns are who, what, which, whose, whom. Interrogative adjectives which, whose, what. So interrogative pronouns are used to ask questions. Next, relative pronouns. A relative pronoun is one which is used to refer to nouns mentioned previously. It is used to refer to nouns mentioned previously. So what are the relative pronouns we have? Who, whom, whose, which, that, whoever, whomever. The last type, indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns are used when we do not know the identity of the person or thing. So, the pronouns are used when we do not know the identity of the person or thing. So, some of the indefinite pronouns are someone, anyone, somewhere, no one, nobody, etc. So, indefinite pronouns are used when we do not know the identity of the person or thing. Now, I am going to explain some questions from the exercises given in your book. Remaining questions do by yourselves as homework. First section, fill in the blanks using appropriate pronouns. Fill in the blanks using appropriate pronouns. Question, Basha dash is very friendly, lives next door. Basha dash is very friendly, lives next door. Now think what type of pronoun we want to use here. Here we want to use relative pronoun. What type of pronoun? Relative pronoun we want to use here. So what is the answer? Basha, who is very friendly, lives next door. Basha, who is very friendly, lives next door. Here we use relative pronoun because a noun mentioned before. Noun mentioned before. So we use relative pronoun. Next, Tania dash baked the cake. Tania dash baked the cake. Here, what type of pronoun we want to use? Here we want to emphasize the noun Tania. Here we want to emphasize the noun Tania. So we want to use emphatic pronoun. We want to use emphatic pronoun. So what is the answer? Tania herself baked the cake. Tania herself baked the cake. So here I emphasize the noun Tania. Next, fill in the blanks using the given pronouns. So here question words are given. So fill in the blanks using that question words and identify it belongs to interrogative pronouns or interrogative adjectives. Next one, rewrite the sentences after correcting the errors. Rewrite the sentences after correcting the errors. First question, who made this basket? Myself made it. Who made this basket? Myself made it. Here, which is a pronoun? Myself. Myself is a pronoun. What type of pronoun is that? That is a reflexive pronoun. Here, is this right to use reflexive pronoun here? Whether the pronoun reflects to the noun? No. So, here we want to use personal subject pronoun. Here we want to use personal subject pronoun. So the answer is, who made this basket? What is the answer? I made it. Who made this basket? I made it. Next question. The student are getting restless. She is hungry. The student are getting restless. She is hungry. Do you find any error in this sentence? Yes. What is the error in the sentence? R is given. Look at the second sentence. She is hungry. So here, she pronoun refers to the single student. Refers to the single student. But here, the verb are is given. So we use are for plural subject. Here the subject is singular, so we want to use the singular verb. So what is the correct answer? The student is getting restless. The student is getting restless. She is hungry. Next exercise, circle the correct answer. Next exercise, circle the correct answer. First question, she doesn't like looking at her or herself in the mirror. She doesn't like looking at her or herself in the mirror. Here the given options are her and herself. So her is a personal pronoun. Herself reflexive pronoun. Okay. Question, she doesn't like looking at dash in the mirror. When you are looking at the mirror, what pronoun we want to use? We want to use reflexive pronoun. So here the answer is, she doesn't like looking at herself in the mirror. She doesn't like looking at herself in the mirror. Next question, those keys are her, hers. Those keys are her, hers. So which is noun here? Keys. Here we want to show the ownership for the noun. To show the ownership, what type of pronoun we want to use? We want to use possessive pronoun. Here, which is a possessive pronoun? Her or hers? Her is a object personal pronoun. So, hers is a possessive pronoun. So, what is the answer? Those keys are hers. Those keys are hers. I hope that you understood the topic well. Do the given homework. Meet you in the next class. Thank you, children.